Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mr. BuildWealth. I'm back at it again. And if this is your first time joining me, I'm here to share information and resources that can help you get started with building wealth. And before I get started, I'm going to punch in my website as usual before we get into it because I want you to know where to find me. I want you to know that I offer a lot of resources and information that can help you in some form or fashion. And I want you all to really take a look at what I'm offering, but also, this conversation today is happening out of necessity. So let's get into it. This Dogecoin shit. I need the world. Well, here's the problem. So this is the latest shiny toy that people who have no clue about financial planning will be consumed with. So a couple things. Yes, I'm well aware that Dogecoin started out as a joke. Now everybody's taking it serious. It's going gangbusters, right? So I have clients who were in it very, very early. They've made a few dollars. Congratulations. Now, they actually know what they're doing with money. They have financial plans. They also work with me. So I don't mind certain people having conversations with me about a coin. And I've done talks before about cryptocurrency in general. You all know where I stand on this. I'm never going to say don't pursue any opportunity that can make you money. But here we are again with, and history is going to, it continues to repeat itself over and over. The people who have no clue about their money will always hit me up about shit like this. And so I've had 5 in the last 2 days. Well, Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live on Saturday. Absolutely. And so while the world is being consumed with Dogecoin and Elon going on Saturday Night Live, you still ain't got your shit together. So I can't understand why we continue to do the same stuff over and over, and then we're still kind of stuck. Like, some of you won't even put any money into the coin. So you're watching the news, you're watching social media, you're doing all the typical things poor people do. Get consumed with the shiny new toy. Wealthy people have a game plan and they execute. Poor people continue to waver and, they're always finding something today. It's a new thing tomorrow. I mean, we just had this issue with Bitcoin blowing up earlier this year. It's the same shit that happens. I just don't think people are paying attention, which is why I got to come on here and do these talks about current events sometimes, because y'all are just out here acting a fool. So, these 5 people that have hit me up, they are not clients of mine. They don't have their financial houses in order. 3 of them have kids and they don't have life insurance. 2 of them have no retirement plan. I think all 5 never do any real investing any month. And yet all 5 have hit me up about Dogecoin. So I get irritated, which is why I got to come on here and kind of vent, because I'm not going to do this to these people in an email or even during a meeting, because all I'm going to ask is, do you think investing in Dogecoin is in alignment with your financial plan? And if so, do it. I'm never going to stop you from trying to make money, but this is the same problem I continue to see with investing in general. When the world is talking about anything, it's too late for you to make a lot of money, generally speaking. So everything is a cycle. What goes up must come down. Now, just as a reminder, Bitcoin did this a couple of times. Bitcoin shot through the roof and crashed, and then nobody said shit about it. Then all of a sudden, the people who were really into crypto were getting in and just continue to stay in the coin itself. And then last year kind of snuck up on us, and then bam, it blew up again. So a lot of people made a shit ton of money. Got clients who made millions of dollars on Bitcoin. So now we have this Dogecoin epidemic, and I'm just going to keep paying attention not only to the price of it, but also what happens after Saturday with Elon Musk going on Saturday Night Live, because the world, and I'm talking about the poor people of the world, will be consumed. There are probably people who never watch Saturday Night Live, but because of Dogecoin, they're going to tune in, and then they're going to have their phones out, and they're going to be watching the coin's price. Bet money this is going to happen to most people on Saturday. Personally, I will not be watching because I have other things that are more important to me than watching somebody else make millions of billions of dollars. But poor people get consumed with this shit, which is why you're poor. You're not focused on what you should be doing to improve your economic outlook, to achieve these financial goals you're setting, you are focused on the wrong things. So I know I cannot avoid a Dogecoin or any new coin that's going to come out and start becoming all the craze. But when I talk to people who got real money, they're not really into this shit. And if they are, it takes up very little of their life. Very little. So even if they have a few dollars and they're putting money in, they're placing some bets. Well, one, they could probably afford to put a lot in because they have, assets that they can actually play with. But two, they don't get consumed with what the world is like talking about right now. Like they're ahead of these curves. And so if they've placed these bets, they've already made a shit ton of money when it was worth next to nothing, when it was well below $1. So I have to have these conversations with the world because it's just going to keep repeating over and over. It's like anything else. The new shiny toy distracts people who never have anything and think this is going to be their come up. They're going to get lucky, hit it big with Dogecoin, and then their life is going to magically change. And I just want to share with you that it's not. It's not. Because let's say you make a great lick, do you understand how it's going to affect your taxes? So if you had to cash out or do the conversion, have you thought that far ahead? And most people have not. You know why? Because they have no financial plan. So we get excited about these things, and some of us will have a few dollars, some of us won't, and you won't think about the long-term ramifications. So again, I'm not trying to discourage you from doing whatever coin you're into, but this is just the latest episode of why there are haves and the have-nots. Again, all the wealthy people I know who are a little bit into crypto, it's not consuming their life. Again, they don't watch Saturday Night Live in general, and they damn sure ain't gonna watch it on Saturday with Elon. Because it doesn't matter what happens, it's just the world is gonna be watching, and you're getting sucked into it. So I've gotten sucked in just because of the nature of my work, where I have to come on here and share with people that I want to help you with the financial plan. And so as more people will hit me up about coins and crypto and all that, that's great. And I'm always going to say, how does this fit into your overall plan? Just tell me. And most people cannot give me a simple 2 or 3 sentences about how cryptocurrency in general fits into their plan. They can't tell me. They don't think about the taxes. They just think about, I'm going to make a lick, maybe I'm going to have a lot of different types of coins. Maybe I stay on the more popular coins, but they haven't really thought out the strategy. And so if you haven't thought out the strategy, you got to kind of pull yourself out. Pull yourself out of this madness because it's not sustainable. So after Saturday, something's going to happen. It's going to go up or down. Bet money that's what happens. I can guarantee I got a 50-50 shot that it's going to go up or down after Saturday Night Live, or actually during Saturday Night Live. And so let's have a more in-depth conversation about what happens, because I would love to hear your feedback on if you have the coin, when you got in, have you thought about taxes, what are you going to do if you had some money in this coin or any coin? Like, how are you leveraging that to do more in your life? Because what concerns me the most is I know it's affordable to get in. So having a few $100s or $1,000 gets you a lot of coinage. But could that hundred or thousands of dollars been applied somewhere else? That's all I want you to tell me, because again, the people who are hitting me up have a lot more pressing needs than Dogecoin. They have a lot more pressing needs, but yet they're being, brainwashed with all this media that's telling them that they need to focus on it. But again, these 5 people that have hit me up, they need life insurance, they need retirement plans, they need an investment strategy, and yet they're being like smokescreen with Dogecoin and Elon Musk going on Saturday Night Live on Saturday. So if you're in this camp that is obsessing over Dogecoin and you have no financial plan, no financial planner, no advisor, no investment strategy, I need you to kind of like dial it back and just understand that you need a plan. You need a plan, and I would love to help you with it. Even if it's just 15 minutes with me or 30 minutes, like hit the link in my bio and let's talk this out, because I know that there are more important priorities in your life as it relates to your entire financial plan. And if you keep getting distracted by these shiny new toys, you're never going to make it. And I'm saying never, because I want you to prove me wrong. Prove to me that you can just fly by the seat of your pants and make it. I don't get these stories in return, so I just will continue to believe that you will not be successful without this plan. I'm not saying don't do crypto. I'm not saying don't obsess over Dogecoin or whatever coins you're into, but how does this fit into your overall plan? When you can tell me that, I'll stop doing these rants. But I had to come on here and talk about Dogecoin because it's hot, it's relevant, and I just want us to think big picture, because cryptocurrency, like any other part of your plan, is just a small part. Small part. I mean, even if somebody makes a lick, I don't think you're going to retire tomorrow. And if you do, congratulations. But most people aren't going to make enough to even really change their life. You probably won't. You fantasize and hope that you can, but you probably didn't put enough money into it early enough to make that much of a return. So here we go again, this false sense of I might be able to make it quickly. So I hope that you think about your plan. I hope you think about your strategy. If you have none of these and you're being consumed with Dogecoin or any other coin or other whatever shiny new toy it is to you in your life, I'm just going to wish you the best. But what I'm also going to offer is schedule some time with me and let's just talk it out. Let's talk it out. Let's figure out how this fits into the overall plan, and then let's execute the plan. Okay, so some of y'all knew about the coin a long time ago and you just keep reading articles and reading and seeing it go up, and yet you still put no money into it. That's a sign you ain't ready. So think about that. Think about how many of you have been watching this story play out. Started out as a joke, now it's not a joke. So you've had all this time to figure out if you were going to get in, why didn't you? Think about that. Think about how long this story has been playing out. Think about it now. And are you in it for the long haul, or you're trying to make a quick buck? I'm not judging you no matter what you decide, but you've got to give this some serious thought, because the story has been playing out for a long time. And like most investment opportunities, they will reach this point where it'll kind of slow down. And once it slows down, the people who got in really early when it was just a joke, they've made a lot of money. And now a lot of you are going to flood this coin. So maybe it taps out. Maybe it keeps going up. We won't know. And that's what you call risk. Nobody knows. So we're all going to be kind of glued into this Saturday Night Live session with Elon. And again, I know people are going to be sitting right by their phone, watching the show, watching their phone, watching the show. And if you're open, I would love for you to tell me about your Dogecoin story anytime after Saturday. Hell, I'll go live during the session. Maybe when nobody's going to tune in to me, but I just want to hear your story about why you think this is the way for you. How this fits into your plan. Have you thought about the taxes? Like, tell me your story if you're into this, because I would love for more people to see people in this space, and then you hear the story from them about how they're utilizing this like coin or crypto in general and how that fits into their overall plan. Because nobody's telling me how it fits in, except a few clients of mine who've been in it for a while. That they're very clear about what they're trying to do and what they have done and the money they've made. So for them, they're good because they got a financial plan or they already work with me, and so we're good. But I'm talking to the person who has no financial plan, who has other financial priorities they should be focused on, but now this is distracting you. Tell me why it's a distraction for you. The story has been playing out for a long time, and some of you still have not gotten in if you were thinking about getting in, and a lot of you probably thinking about getting in this week in preparation for Saturday. So let's see how this story plays out, all right? So hopefully some of you will reach out and let me know about your Dogecoin story, why you're in it, why you're not in it. Have you thought about the long-term, tax ramifications of it if you do make a whole lot of money in it? I'm just curious to get these kind of stories and have some engagement and see Like, am I crazy for how I think about planning versus the people who are doing the real work, getting the benefits, reaping the rewards, but understanding like why they do what they do? So I look forward to this weekend and beyond and seeing how this Dogecoin things, like this thing plays out. And hopefully some of you reach out to me and we'll talk soon. All right, everybody. I'll catch you next time.